Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, so we made it almost to the freaking weekend, and I'm so excited. Obviously, you guys know that we did our Real Housewives of Miami recap today with Jason. So much fun. I cannot believe that it's over, except we still have the reunion. And on our channel, Up and Adam 2, we posted a morning meeting vlog style to see what you guys think before we keep doing the lives or the vlog style. We want to get your input, so go over there and let us know. And of course, Jason and Femtero are doing their Wiki today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Now, with that, guys, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey because it seems like Jackie Goldschnieder is not happy. And from what we're gathering, it's because Danielle took her position. And now Jackie's family is not happy. And Danielle is getting slammed as cultureless, classless, and someone who threatens people. Oh, you know we're getting into this. And of course, Jacqueline Laurita's daughter has entered the conversation. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so before we jump into all of this and Jackie Goldschneider's mom and everyone in between slamming Danielle Newby, who right now, honestly, I'm loving. She's friends with one of my good friends, Nicole, who illustrated my animated piece called The What's. Not really relevant, but the point is, I've heard only good things about her, not just from what we've seen on the show. She seems like she's a great addition and she's great reality TV. You can see it. So my question here is, moving forward, is Jackie upset about it? And I'm going to kind of guess yes. Yes, she is. Hold on. Jackie Goldschneider's mom slammed Danielle, accusing the newbie of threatening people and having no class or culture. Thanks, Reality Blurb, for mentioning it all. On a recent episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Jackie insulted Danielle's wardrobe choices, calling it a train wreck. Melissa Gorga quickly relayed the insult to Danielle, which ultimately triggered a heated exchange in the latest episode. We saw this. Does it look like I got my stuff out of the hamper now, girl? The thing is watching this season, I had Bryce Sander on to talk about The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and watching this season, you can see, and I feel really bad for Jackie. We talked about this. From my understanding, Jackie went into the season knowing that she was going to be demoted. It wasn't a Jackie Goldschneider decision to be demoted, but from her understanding, she was getting demoted and they were bringing in someone to replace her. And she knew going into filming that Danielle was the new housewife that was set to replace her. They didn't know if Rachel was going to be a full-time housewife or if she was going to be a friend of, and Jen Fessler was always supposed to be just a friend of. So Jackie came into the situation looking at this girl, probably wanting a problem, because for the last, 3, 4, 5 seasons, she's known this group of women. She's been a part of it and she's been fully immersed as a full-time housewife. So now she's walking in and she's like, oh, you're my replacement? Yeah, I got a problem with you. And Danielle's like, okay, you got a problem? Let's talk about it. Now, at Teresa's party, Danielle confronted Jackie over the comment, using her hands to express herself. Danielle, however, told Jackie to get her hands out of her face. And then she asked if she was being threatened, which I thought was a little bit of a reach. After the clothing insult, Danielle took to Instagram and expressed that she's bougie but not basic. And she credited the sources of her dress, glam, and lashes. Then Jackie's mom slammed Danielle in the comments. What? You're simply great at waving your hands in people's faces, bragging how great you are, wrote Jackie's mom. And she went on to accuse Danielle of threatening people, claiming that she's great at portraying a woman of no class or culture or manners. And the thing is like Danielle she's probably not going to clap back at Jackie's mom because you're not going to fight with your elder. Why is Jackie's mom entering the conversation? You can tell this is the thing. Again, they're obviously very upset because she was demoted. This is a punch to the ego. And she said that before. She said that this was a punch to the ego. Here's Jackie. You have Danielle right next to her full-time. Rachel, full-time. And then Jen, she's like, am I even going to be back next season? In the previous season, Jackie seemed to agree with whatever Margaret Joseph said, boring many fans. Now, lately, only Teresa and Jennifer Aiden are willing to stand up to Margaret, and the rest of the cast seems blindly loyal. This is probably why Jackie was demoted. Well, I mean, you can't be upset. The thing is, too, we also have to, it's like a rotating door. You have to either bring it or you're not going to make it on the show. It's not a bad thing if you're not meant for reality TV. It just means that you're probably not the most interesting. And that's me too, Jackie. You and I will not be on reality TV together. I mean, you'll be on as a friend of, but for how long? I have no idea. Now, moving on, we also have Jacqueline Laurita's daughter who has entered the conversation, and she is calling for a new wave of housewives. She's saying we need a second generation of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Andy Cohen, where are you at? And I'm like, well, she might not actually be wrong about this, because the reason I say that is if you look at the Real Housewives right now and you think about Jacqueline Laurita's daughter, Rachel Fuda is 31, right? And I'm going to look up right now how old Ashlee is, because I think that she's not far from that age. I don't actually know how old she is, but she can't be far off from 31. Okay. I mean, I'm 30 years old. So she's obviously in the age bracket that we're looking at now at this point. So why not bring her on? Bring her into the game. Let's see. I don't think she'll last. I don't think that Ashlee, actually, you know what? Scrap it. We'll keep Rachel. We'll keep the whole Tim Burton of it all. I like how we're getting, you got your Tim Burton effed up nose. Okay, Sesame Street. Like, I don't know what the hell is happening in the animated world of Real Housewives, but I am living for every minute of it. So back to Jacqueline Laurita. Her daughter, Ashlee Holmes, was skeptical of the reunion with Teresa Giudice, which we talked about a little bit, but she said, I saw her reconnect with Teresa, and I was like, Teresa, really? Oh, she's 32 years old. Boom. There you go. Adding that she texted her mom and called her out. She said, I'm very blunt. My mom and I have that sister-like relationship. I was like, I wish you guys well, but I am skeptical about the timing. I was saying to my mom, I was like, there might be ulterior motives, and she wasn't really accepting of it in the beginning. My mom kind of explained the whole situation to me and how it went down. And honestly, like, now it makes sense. But she did say that her mom is not coming back to the Real Housewives, and Teresa was not trying to make up with her to recruit her to be a little ally on the show or talk shit about Melissa on camera. When they met, they honestly didn't even talk about Melissa or the show or anything like that. It was just kind of recapping what they have both been going through, really stressful times in their lives and everything since the fallout. Ashlee went on to praise Teresa for going to therapy and Louis Ruelas for helping her work on herself. And she said, ever since their meetup, I've been on the phone with my mom, and she'll be like, okay, hold on, Teresa's calling. Let me call you right back. And they're talking all the time. That's kind of fun, though. I mean, honestly, we have what like Lucy and Ethel, is that what they called themselves? I like this. I like a Jacqueline and Teresa coming together collaboration. I like this. I like fixing the problems, because it seemed like they were great friends, but Teresa always felt like Jacqueline might have been something or someone who had something to do with reporting the family to the police, which ultimately led to her going to prison and Joe Giudice being deported. We need to ask Joe Giudice about all of this, because I have questions. I have questions to which I need answers. Guys, go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts about Jackie Goldschneider's mom entering the chat and slamming the hell out of Danielle newbie? And how are you liking the newbies? Also, Ashlee Holmes, Jacqueline Laurita's daughter, calling for a new generation of housewives. Well, guess what, girl? Rachel is 31 years old. You are 32, so you are more than welcome to enter. Go ahead, try to get cast and see if you have what it takes. Okay, see you guys later. Love